That's it from Lower Slaughter. Next stop, DIDDLY Squat Farm Shop. Let's see what it's all about. Bit of black grass in Jez's wheat. Got to mow some down to make a car park. So it's not even open yet, the shop, and there's a massive queue outside. There's a lambing shed. How many people do you reckon are in that queue? "45 minutes later. An hour and 15 minutes later. Still need to go. Good view round the back, isn't it?
Hello.
Right. The lambing shed. Got my milkshake, can't remember who said to get some. We arrived at 9:25, queued an hour and a quarter to go into the shop, and there's loads of people coming, and the queue's even bigger now. That's black grass, but the wheat looks alright. Top tip, mow it down, makes a good car park. This map for driving. Bit more black grass there. This is how full the car park is at 11:10. And then there's the queue of people to get in. Fair queue now. That'll be like 3 hours, won't it? Just editing and just realised, thought better just add. So DIDDLY Farm Squat is open Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It opens at 9:30. I got there at 9:25 and I queued an hour and a quarter to get inside the shop. And then other people apparently were queuing for 5 hours last Thursday afternoon to get into the shop. So if you're going to go early or just leave it here. Robert's Bakery now in Winsford, near Winsford, because the M6 there's a crash, so we've had to take a diversion. Oh, quick turn the cameras, a spray coming through. Houseman sprayer over there. Zoom in. John Deere Green Star on it as well. Back at HQ, let's see where I've been. I think it's just going up the yard, he's below the scrap across the road. Furlough's down there, that's been chipping. I'm going to go and see what's been going on while I've not been here. All the grain stores are cleaned out, nearly. Bit of dust still on the floor. While I've been away, the new Spaldings brush has arrived. Bit of a bent pin on it though, but it is the one from cereals. Anyway, Andrew's going to go and get his little JCB. We're going to put it on now and see how it works. There you go, latch him on. We'll try that. Ideal, like in the corners. When that spins, it makes that much dust, you can't see where you're going. Because that's just the broom, isn't it? So it just pushes it. That bit of oilseed rape and barley now can go into the wood chip pile over the boiler as biomass. Pretty good, that's his exhaust blows the last bit. It's a far better job than the other one, that. Mint. Look at that. And James just do a little bit of chipping here. Sam's just moving a bit of soil out the yard. James just sorting that out. It's a skip and come in and have a bit of rubbish in it. We're just processing it. Putting the rubbish in the bucket. It's going too quick, I think. Definitely cleaned this. Nah, he's going too quick. It's missed loads. Take 2, but slower. Pull that skip. Block the grid with it. Looks like the wire mesh has worked. I think Christine's put it on. All that would have been down the grid otherwise. They've been clearing up while I've been away, so this is the yard across the road that used to have all the scrap and different things parked on it. So we're now making room for stacking straw on it at harvest so that the straw can come this side of the road rather than go to the other side of the road in the way. We never used to store straw this side of the road because it was obviously vulnerable, but now the other bungalow is there behind the trees. It's protected, you know, someone can see it. But it's nearly big enough to build a farm shop. We sell overpriced hats and t-shirts. While I've been away, the pins and the map of the world's arrived, plotting where everyone's watching from. So if you tell me where you live, you can stick a pin in the map. And if you're local, we've got this one as well. I'm sure Christine's going to be thrilled with her new maps and pins, being an ex-teacher. Andrew's taking the brush off now. He's caused that much dust, Christine and James have told him off. So what happened yesterday in the shop then? Some guy gave you his number?
Yeah. Windscreen of the car. Catfish.
Andrew was in the shop yesterday and I thought a girl had given him his number and left it under his windscreen. Anyway, it was a bloke. In the sunflowers now, the wildflowers are totally out. Sunflowers are still a bit off. I've got my tape measure, so we'll go and find a big one and measure it. They are growing a bit now. This one's sort of, I don't know, belly button height. This isn't a good sign. You can see the flower forming there, and it's not very big. There's one here that's a little bit taller. Again, the flowers forming inside. That'll be out next week, but we want them all out at once, and we want them to grow higher than this, so that you can get lost in it, because I can see my way around at the moment. This is probably one of the tallest ones. It's about 1.35 meters tall. Well, last year they were kind of, I don't know, I'm 5'11", so I don't know what that is in metric. 1.8 something is it, maybe? Just short of 1.8 meters, so they've got a bit of growing to do. But the average in the field is probably, I don't know, probably around this height, which is only 1.1 meters. So hopefully we'll just keep pushing on in the next few days, and in a couple of weeks we might be able to open it as a maze. They do seem to be recovering from the spray anyway. They've kind of like left them brown leaves behind and got new ones at the top. We've got blue flowers in the NHS. As you see, it looks better in the naked eye than it does on the camera, trust me. Hopefully they'll bush out and it'll literally be a blue NHS. For those watching different countries, NHS stands for National Health Service, so they're the people that's kept everyone alive during the pandemic. So this is what this is all about. So last year I grew sunflowers in there, because sunflowers sort of face the sun. When you looked from a drone from above, you just saw the back of the heads, which was green. So this year I've sown it with blue cornflowers, because the NHS logo is white and blue. Anyway, they're just starting to flower now. I don't know whether to mow them to hold them back a bit, encourage them to bush out, or just see how it goes. Just stood on the edge of the H. Like I say, you can see this blue in it now. It actually looks better in the naked eye than it does on the phone, the camera. And then this is grass. There's the S there snaking round. But yeah, there's blue flowers in there. That's better if I get the camera a little bit lower, you can see more of the blue. It's like Danny on his bateman there. And I believe they've moved the cabins into the compound. So hopefully that road can be opened again soon. Quick roundabout update. Quick sweet corn update. Just over 70 centimetres. I think it was 61 on Sunday morning. Someone will remember. If you remember, put a comment below, but I think it was 61 centimetres. So they're growing away quite nicely. It does actually look now like, apart from this bit of oilseed rape growing in it, does look like a field of sweet corn now, or maize, which is its close relative. Just doesn't taste as sweet. Sunflowers in the third field, just poking up nicely. Last field, only like an inch or so tall now. They're just coming through. That's why the pigeons are on here. But hopefully, you know, we've got enough density and not a lot of weeds, so they're fairly clean. So hopefully this will make a good maize as well. I didn't know the badgers had made it over the River Mersey. Looks like a badger. What's she called, Joe?
Indy.
Indy? You go away for a few days and someone scratches the trailer, but I think it was Glenn apparently. Testing your memory here. So today's quiz question is, what's that box for on the header trailer? If you think you know, leave a comment below. That's all for today. It's nice to get away for a few days, see a little bit different part of the country, see some different farms, how they do different things, and obviously go around Bateman, which is brilliant. So normal business is resumed tomorrow. If you want to watch another video, click there. If you want to subscribe, click over here. Thanks to all the new subscribers, and don't forget, let us know where you're from as well, because we're going to start plotting it on the map, see how far the channel's going. So even if you're watching this in a month's time, mention where you're from, please. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.